As the fog lifted over the Chattahoochee River on Saturday morning, Novice and Beginner Novice competitors took to Rich Temple's cross-country courses at the 2011 Nutrena USEA American Eventing Championships presented by Bit of Britain. Meanwhile, preliminary, intermediate, and advanced competitors finished their weekends in the Grand Prix arena over show jumping courses that shook up the standings. Time became a major factor in the $20,000 Muriel Advanced Division. Standings were tight, and it only took a single rail and a handful of time penalties to drop overnight leaders Allison Springer and Arthur 4 places. Barbara Crabo of Scottsdale, Arizona, jumped a double clear round with Ever Ready 2 to finish on their dressage score of 32.4.
Feels just fantastic. And today's course, he was full of himself, jumping really big over the stuff, saved me in a few spots. Yeah. And he said, okay, we're gonna jump big here, and then, oh, we better back off a little here. So, yeah. So he was great. Amazing on cross country yesterday. And it rode great, it felt great. You know, there were some pretty technical questions out there, a couple of them, and he handled them really nicely, and he was right there for me. We're gonna do the CCI 3-star at Galway. And then aim for Rolex in spring. So, yeah.
Buck Davidson and Ballyknoe Castle RM, fresh off a CIC 3-star victory at Richland Park, also jumped double clear to move into second place and secure enough Adequan USEA Gold Cup Series points to take a commanding lead with only one competition to go in the series. Doug Payne in running order, adding only one time penalty, finished in third. In the intermediate division, KDI Camp and Double Rivers Really Cool kept their commanding lead, catching only one rail to claim the championship with a score of 27.6.
He's a young horse, he's 6. He hasn't had a lot of experience in big rings with big jumps. But he pulled it together, had one rail down and kept his lead, so I'm not complaining at all. I'm starting to really work with him in his show jumping in a positive way, so it is coming together. Cross country, he is unbelievable. And the course was a great course, had plenty in it, but he just does not falter. He will jump anything from anywhere, as many as he can in one go, and he's just on it all the time.
In the preliminary championship divisions, Colin Reynolds and Midas IV hung on to their lead, finishing with the Junior Young Rider Championship on a score of 36.8.
He was awesome. I know that going in I had a lot of pressure on, but he felt great in the warm-up. jumped the first jump, and I knew that he was definitely going to get around fine. The footing was great. I thought, every jump he jumped out of stride, just like on cross country. I was so pleased with it.
In the horse division, Heather Morris and Master P jumped double clear to take victory.
He's a really good horse. He's won quite a bit this year. Mike and Sheree own him, imported him last year, kind of as a resale project. I love show jumping. It's probably one of my favorite phases. So, especially when you're on a good jumper. And he was super.
Last year's preliminary junior champions, Carrie Meehan and Blue Devil, returned in the preliminary amateur division this year to repeat victory. She said she was surprised with their victory this year because they had had a few hiccups in recent months, but she was happy they were able to pull it all together. And aside from all of the attention, prizes, cash, and praise, she loved the footing and the cross-country course, which had her constantly thinking. In the training divisions, Lauren Kiefer and Checkmate led from start to finish for the Training Horse Championship. Sarah Murphy and Flagmount's Irish Riverstone stepped up to the Training Junior division this year to claim their second consecutive AEC championship. Anna Chelstrom and Blue Stockings held on to their victory in the Training Amateur division. Cross country began early this morning with the novice divisions. Emily Wendling and Magic of the Spring rode bright and early in the novice horse division and crossed the finish line without fault to retain their lead. Ann Wilson and Axel also retained their lead in the novice amateur division, while Ashley Goodry and Mercedes ran double clear as well to keep their lead in the novice junior division. Later in the afternoon, beginner novice competitors took their trips around cross country. In the junior division, Logan Elliott and Katie O'Daly Michael cruised around to keep their lead.
He had an interesting warm-up. He decided to buck and have a little fit, but he went fine after we got going on the course, so that's all that matters. Hoping to do novice, maybe at Rubicon at home. Decide to move up. He's getting too fast for novice, so we got to do something because he's getting to be a little too quick. So.
In the amateur division, Sandra Holden and Kano Cristales crossed the finish line, adding nothing to their dressage score to keep their lead. Lauren Will and Pippin retained their lead in the horse division.